Hello, everyone. It is the Watch Along. We're back. Did you caught you by surprise there?
Yeah.
It's game two of this Thursday afternoon / evening.
Yeah. It's afternoon.
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 Yeah, Liverpool played Bologna earlier today. They beat them by 2-0. Easy. Goals from Diogo Jota and Sadio Mane getting the win there. There is now about to unfold before our very eyes in just under 9 minutes' time a second game against Bologna. I've got the lineup here from the official Liverpool account. Alisson Becker starts his first game of pre-season in goal. A back four of Nico Williams, Ibrahima Konate, Joe Gomez, Kostas Tsimikas, midfield three of Fabinho, Kurt Jones and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, and a front three of Xherdan Shaqiri, Taki Minamino and Roberto Firmino, otherwise known as Liverpool's front three in the African Cup of Nations. It's in January. Of course it's not. We'll have Jota as well. I'm surprised how good that team is. Did we even do it on the show before? When we were debating what the hell the team would be. I think we did it in the break, didn't we?
I think we spoke about centre backs in the first one because we weren't sure whether Konate or where Gomez was up to, or whether he'd start or not.
Because we were trying. I was saying, oh god, it'll be Leighton Clarkson will be in there, and Kate Gordon will probably be up front and blah blah. Because once again, who did we forget existed?
Takumi
Minamino. And what's even encouraging to note is that we had LFC TV on, and Jason McAteer completely forgot he existed. Gary Gillespie completely forgot he existed. Becky Easton is the best of us all. And I've come in the conversation after the fact. You said it when they were talking about it. You didn't bring it up when we were saying who's going to start the second game.
I just didn't want him to. It's not that I forgot about it.
Liar. From Ross's pants because they're on fire because he's a liar.
Oh.
Yeah, they're not on fire because
actually my pants are bad
what?
Fucking another cup of tea, have we?
Yeah, it's not on.
Has been brought back to life, Paul?
Yeah, sorry, mate.
No, you're not.
I know I am sorry. Sorry that you don't get more sense.
Fucking hell.
Oh, sad. So yeah, Thomas, watching this, I'm out. I'm tapped out for all I can contribute towards this.
Yeah, feel free to join in the comments, and it's basically what you've said there. So, what would be interesting in the second game, Paul? What kit?
I think away kit, away shirt, home shorts, home socks.
Okay.
Because I think Bologna's home kit, as evidenced by the thumbnail. Which is funny because that's a completely different shirt to what was in the first thumbnail. It's almost like Tom just grabbed two random Bologna images. Do you even know if he plays for them, Tom?
Is that Arnautovic?
It does look like Arnautovic, doesn't it? Anyway, I think they play in red. I think they play in dark. I think they play in blue shorts and blue socks. Fascinating chat.
On the teams though, I think both teams were very balanced. You saw kind of a bit of youth / fringe in the first team, and you're almost seeing that in the second one as well, aren't you? Mm-hmm. So we need to go gung-ho in both games, as he did in the first half an hour games. Actually, it was exciting first team. Second half was those kids that you mentioned before that you thought would play, but we're starting to step up opposition, but also intensity, and you've got to have those patterns of play with players who are going to play with each other. Yeah. Need to start playing now, not Beck and whoever else.
Okay, sorry, I shouldn't have smiled at you saying play with each other. You're trying to be serious analysis here, and I'm looking at pictures of Newcastle versus Sheffield Wednesday from September 1993.
I was trying to think what I said. I didn't even register. I thought I just found something funny on the internet.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, both of them. I just want to draw people's attention to. Oh, hang on a second, I can't do that right now because all of the Reach Media websites are fucking horrendous. I mentioned in the first game about the mismatch of kits thing. The game was Newcastle against Sheffield Wednesday in September 1993, and it stands out to me because the Reach website is horrendous, so we'll click that off. Newcastle, it was at St James's Park, and the kick clash between Newcastle and Sheffield Wednesday was so bad that Newcastle played at home in their away strip, which is the blue one there, and Sheffield Wednesday played in a combination of their third shirt, which I think that was the third shirt, and they were the away shorts and socks to be able to play a team because the kick clashes with that.
Would it make more sense to go full away kit then?
I think it was to do with the clash between the shorts and socks of stuff.
No, I mean in this game.
Yeah. Why could they not do that?
But nothing's going to clash in this game, is it?
in our game against Bologna,
Yeah.
if they're playing in their home kit,
Yeah.
then we should be. It's the dark shorts thing, I think.
Okay.
I'm guessing. I'm literally. They could literally walk out in the full away kit now, and that would be no issue whatsoever. We're surmising that they're going to change our kits, and we're surmising that Bologna are going to change their kits. There's a chance Bologna have only brought their away kit, and that's why we've had to make that mad kit. Once again, the most interesting thing that's happened so far in these two games is that Liverpool have not worn their proper kit.
We'll find out now. Same as the first.
They've gone exactly the same kit. There you go. So yeah, weird. It must just be that. It must just be Bologna have just turned up with the wrong kit, and Liverpool have had no choice but to. Because why? Because the question, to your point now, why have they not just worn all red?
Yeah.
And I think it's because they wanted to wear. Liverpool clearly wanted to wear their away kit in this game.
They don't give a fuck about pre-season. That's what the point is, isn't it?
Maybe that's that. Maybe. That's it. You're all at home stressing out about transfers, and here's Liverpool
weekend.
Not even putting a fucking matching kit on for a game of football. Outstanding stuff. Yeah, you can interact with the show using the live comments. We're moments away from kickoff. I feel like Tom's countdown clock is about to be thrown out the window again. What are they doing to you, Tom? Pricks. Bloody sick of it.
Are you surprised Shaqiri's anywhere near the team?
Nope.
Okay.
Well, mate, I mean, what else are they going to do? I mean, I suppose Kate Gordon, but the point is
No,
that...
I thought he might have gone by now, was my point.
Right, yeah. In that regard, yeah, I'm a little surprised there's not been a bid for him. Again, it's another thing we discussed on the Transfer Insights Extra show, which is streaming now on the RedmenTV.com. We are underway in Evian for Game 2. You can see it by the wonderful artwork that Tom has managed to do there. It's got number 2 behind it. It's good. Yeah, we watched the first one. It was 2-0 to Liverpool in the first game. Weaker team, without a doubt, this time around. Ross, obviously, we saw Virgil van Dijk come in for the first game, do okay. He got 40-odd minutes, which is good to see. We saw 2 of the old school front 3 plus Jota in this game. So the front 3 is a bit weaker. You know, Canate and Gomez is an interesting partnership at the back here.
Yeah, and Alisson in goal as well. Yeah. You know, it's almost if we do have some depth in this team as well. Which I think we do, and as you said before, off camera, that there's more to come back in Thiago and Henderson, plus incomings hopefully. There's no Divock Origi again. I've noticed he's not even on the bench.
Yeah,
but partly
the injury thing.
Yeah, injury. But partly mentioned Shaqiri because sometimes you wouldn't play people in the pre-season friendly. I know it's only pre-season because of risk of injury.
My mindset on this is, I think Liverpool aren't going to buy any more foreign players because they can't register anymore. And it means deregistering someone. It leaves you with an Ozil-style situation where you're paying someone loads of money and they can't even play football for you, which is stupid. Yeah. And Liverpool won't do that. No. You know, whether you think they should or not, that's fine, but they won't.
And neither will type in "just sell" on Twitter. That doesn't.
No, I know. Well, you never. It's worth a go, isn't it? You know. But the Origi and Shaqiri are both for sale, I think. But if you get no takers for them, a particular value you want to sell at, they'll keep them. Because let's be honest, I know we're all clamouring for more and we want more and blah, 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 blah. They're still 2 good footballers. We might think...
But will that value get any higher, though?
No, probably not. But you still need... But the point is, and this again, I don't want to tread on the point I made too much with Neil on the Transfer Insight show. You're talking about backups here. You're talking about, like, they played collectively about 1,000 minutes last season, which is buttons. You know, Divock Origi barely got on the pitch. Shaqiri barely got on the pitch in our most injury hit crisis of all time. My point is they are break glass footballers. They're not improve your first team footballers. Now, so to go on, you need to, if you're going to replace them, if you can only replace them with another lad who's a squad player, what's the point? Other than just for the churn of having someone new and someone fresh.
They might fit the system. They might have a better attitude.
But you're only buying a backup player, is what I'm saying. To be good enough to play for Liverpool's first team, you need to be you basically need to be on the path to world class. I think we forget that sometimes, is that you've got to be absolutely amazing. We could easily replace Shaqiri and Origi for similar prices to what we're getting for them, but we probably want someone who's really, really good if we were going to do that. Anyway, coming forward now with the ball dispossessed momentarily, and Bologna look to strike out down that left-hand side. Ibrahima Konate goes over and covers it. Interesting actually that he's right side of centre half again, and Joe Gomez is the left side. I find that fascinating because I did wonder whether, and it stacks up and speaks to the fact that there is no plan other than to make Konate the partner for Virgil van Dijk.
That, or making the centre backs that you got a bit more versatile. You know, Joe Gomez obviously predominantly plays the right, but might find ourselves in a situation where he does have to play the left. So why not try it in pre-season where it's not going to damage you? And he's adding to his game a little bit.
Well, but Gomez has played left centre half for us before. We've had this conversation in the past where I think he's long term being groomed as the replacement for Van Dijk because he has those attributes in terms of the calmness on the ball, etc. He's played it in the League Cup for us in pre-season. We play him quite a lot at the left side of centre half, but it is interesting that Konate, there's clearly been no, I mean, I don't know actually if he has in any of the games I've not seen, but that is interesting. Anyway, Tsimikas is into the box. He's gone past his man. He's gone to ground. He's tried to dig it out. Corner to Liverpool. Good play, Tsimikas. Found himself unmarked on the left side, inside the penalty area of Bologna. Great ball over the top, brought it down. Opted not to go short, attacking Minamino, who was gesticulating for it. Will be a corner. Tsimikas takes. Oh, unlucky, headed away for now. It's going to be gathered by Nico Williams. Deep on that right-hand side for Liverpool. Feeds it down the line. Cross comes in this time. And headed away again, another corner to Liverpool. Right.
I tell you how much they don't care about pre-season, Paul. It was a 5 o'clock kick-off and he went a few minutes early, so it wasn't even Tom's fault. It was just, fuck it, let's just start.
Whatever, we're ready, we're good. Well, they started the last one 2 minutes later. Yeah, fine.
So on the sidelines going, lavender card.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah. Right, Shaq with the corner this time. In swinger, far side. Konate's up there. Oh, flick on at the near post. It's going to come all the way back out to Shaq again. It's Bobby Firmino who made that run. Deep cross from Nico Williams all the way across to Tsimikas with the strike. Oh, scuffed it, right-footed effort on the rebound. And safely into the keeper's arms, who says, chill, you beans. How's Tsimikas been? From the bits I've seen, I've been quite impressed.
Yeah, I'd say hot and cold, if I'm being extremely harsh. I think he gave away the free kick for the first Hertha-win goal. I think he's found himself out of position slightly, but that's what he's got to learn. But then equally to counter that, you know, he intercepted the ball, drove into the box, calmly passed the ball to Mane and set up a goal. So what I mentioned on the first game about, you know, little nuggets of players, he's another one because we just haven't seen anything of him because of circumstance, or we know COVID, being ill, all the injuries and stuff like that. So it's nice for him to get a pre-season under his belt and probably a bit of confidence, and equally for Robbo as well. I don't think he's going to be someone to compete with, but I think he's going to be someone that you can look at who's learning our system and can go, well, actually, Robbo doesn't have to play 20 games on the bounce because we can just use you as and when we need you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I agree with that. It's up to Costa Tsimikas to find a good level because you're not going to upset the quality of what you're doing. But if it just means Robbo gets more,
we get more out of Robbo.
Yeah, exactly. I'd rather have Andy Robertson at the best he can be for 40 games than.
And that's the same with Jota in the front three. And then Bobby, loads of people.
Bobby's the prime example of that. And Mane as well. He started to look a little bit jaded for the first time last season. Joe Gomez now has the ball in the centre circle. Looks up, a Van Dijk-esque floated ball out to Tsimikas. Great touch to bring it down. Shapes the cross, cuts back inside. Curtis Jones finds support centrally. Gets it back. Just maintaining possession now. Fabinho plays it wide to Shaq. Shaq plays a quick first time ball. Oxlade-Chamberlain tries to stand it into the box, and it's just another Liverpool corner. Consistent pressure from the makeshift Reds here. Good start to the second Liverpool-Bologna game. Yeah, don't worry, by the way, everyone. Yeah, the game did start a little bit early if you've not fallen into some sort of time vortex. It's all good. Shaqiri, in swinger again. Near post again. Oh, Bobby Firmino missed it completely this time. Here's Nico Williams, Shaqiri. It's interesting actually seeing Shaq on the right hand side. Like we've never really done that. It's mad that people think we have occasionally in a 4-2-3-1, but never, rarely if
never
ever.
In a 4-3-3.
Yeah, rarely if ever in a 4-3-3. Thanks, Tom. Curtis Jones slaloming through. Oh, it nearly broke for him. So nearly. Right. Sorry, Tom, I'm not getting that through. You're not sent it, you dick. Has to send. Right, we have got a super chat from Trick Josh. We'll get to in a minute. Shaqiri just holding the ball up well. Fabinho feeds it to Gomez. Gomez centrally striding forward.
That's not the ball, Joe.
Misplaced pass there. Nice idea to move forward, to drive forward the ball. Just poor execution. Trick Josh there with the £5 super chat. Thank you, Josh. What would you think if different positions had identifiers on their kits to make them easier to locate on the pitch for other team members? So like fluorescent yellow sleeves for fullbacks, maybe like a hat if you play it in midfield.
Just a high-vis jacket.
Yeah,
forward.
Yeah, definitely. Builder's jacket for centre halves, defo. Nah. I mean, there's probably something in terms of like augmented reality that you could do it for the viewer at home experience. You know, if you wanted to learn more about it, where you could put overlays on. I mean, for God's sake, I saw that. You see that video doing the rounds about how the sponsor boards are different in different countries, and it's like if you can do that, then you can add all kinds of stuff. You could have them in like those dinosaur costumes if you want. You could
have Ben Davies at centre back.
Joe Gomez just steps back in to tidy up there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sorry. It wasn't that it was bad. It was just
fucking reacting with Joe.
Poorly timed. Ben Davies, bless him. Big old Ben Davies chat on Transfer Insights Extra, by the way, streaming right now on the redmentv.com, along with our Shaqiri chat as well, and talking about Trent Alexander-Arnold's brand new contract. If you don't want to pay money for our wonderful streaming service, you don't have to. You can go and check out the free Transfer Insight show today, where we talked about Arnaut, Danjuma, Fabinho and Alisson's contract as well. Boss stuff indeed. Liverpool trying to keep Bologna penned in here. Curtis Jones, just gets megged in the middle of the park. The referee says play on. Now here comes Fabinho, turning forward intense. Can he get a shot away? No, he's fed it wide to Shin. Shaqiri, who falls to the floor. Referee says get up. And the play continues.
That was defo a free kick. I thought Curtis Jones just clattered into his man there. But...
Yep. Yeah, I thought so too. I can't believe Fabinho didn't just rasp one there. It was all, the momentum was with him. And now the referee blows up. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain does this, which means that he definitely wants to tell the referee that he got the ball. Let's have a little look at the replay here.
He did get the ball.
I mean, yeah. I'm not sure if he got all of the man at the same time or not, but we'll see. We won't see, it's done. Right, free kick for Bologna. They're playing it around the back. I wonder how strong this Bologna team is by comparison to the Bologna team that they played in the first game.
No idea, Paul.
No, me either.
Can you name any players?
Not a single one.
Oh, not even Santander?
Yes, I can actually, because they've got Pagliuca, who I recognise because Gianluca Pagliuca was an Italian goalkeeper. Taki Minamino, left-hand side, very, very well driven into the corner there. Shimikas. Shaqiri over on this side. He digs the cross out. Wonderful curl on that ball. Headed away, cleared away momentarily by Bologna, and all the way back to Joe Gomez, who's been an absolute ball magnet / sponge for Liverpool at the back so far. Very Virgil van Dijk-esque.
Look, a bit of a limp there from Fabinho, is he?
Oh dear. There's Canate. He's neat and tidy. Passes around the back, gets it back again. Plays inside to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Tries a left-footed ball out wide. Great ball to Kostas. Shimikas with the cross. Ooh, really, really good ball in. Missed everyone. No one quite attacking it with the verve required there. And Bologna come out with the ball. They're very well ensconced in the left-back position at the moment. Liverpool trying to keep the press on. They've done really well to play their way out of trouble there. Nico Williams needs the back pedal. Fabinho just slows things down. Liverpool can get their men back in.
That's one of his traits, Shimikas, isn't it? Remember when we did the research on him, or we did, was it a journalist over in Greece, or a fan of Olympiacos was saying like his early crossing is what catches people out, and was something that he's kind of really good at. So
that was a really good ball in there. John Page asks the question by a super chat here. Thank you so much, John. Should Ox be a wide forward / a number 10 or transferred out? Again, if you told me, right, that Liverpool could buy Kylian Mbappe or Erling Haaland, right, but in order to rate, and you've got X amount in the current budget left, and he's going to cost X, and you need to generate that, and here's how you generate, like we played with the transfer game at the start of the summer, the Director of Football show. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain is on a list of footballers that I would sell if I thought it was worth my time selling.
Yeah.
But he's also on another list of players that I see no reason to sell whatsoever.
I think the concern again is injury record. Some of that isn't not his fault. Except for that one horrific injury against Roma, which put him out for ages. But the similar conversation that we had with Naby Keita, again, Tactical Times referenced it. He's been fit for ages, and he and Keita added to everyone's frustrations last season, and we weren't aware of what the situation was of them being available. But to us, on the face of it, looks like you are available because you're on the bench, but you're not getting minutes. So then people just get pissed off, and it adds and adds and adds.
Oh, they've scored! Liverpool, what up? Taki Minamino with the goal against Bologna. Liverpool have broken the deadlock. The ball ends up in the back of the Bologna net. Do I know how it got there? Yes, I do. It was a great little ball dug out from that right-hand side. Great run through, clearly onside Taki. Wonderful volley. Great technique as it's dropping over his shoulder there. That is wonderful stuff.
Definitely
and the Japanese
onside.
international, great. That's a really, really good finish. For a guy who's nominally started on the left-hand side as well, to make that run inside.
Oh, he was doing it in the Hertha game. I think it was down the middle anyway. But he was interchange with Salah and Mane quite a bit, and obviously gets his goal. So another pre-season game, another pre-season goal for Taki. I know you always have to carry that with it's Bologna or it's Hertha or whatever else, but like again,
I've seen players who I thought were going to be worldies for Liverpool not score goals in pre-season games, and you know what I mean, and then not go on and be and have not Liverpool careers.
But that's what we're talking about before. When you're taking like little segments of people's games, what you're looking for. I'm not expecting to score a hat trick and play the best game of his life in pre-season, but if he can add goals to his game, which again is what we've lacked, and he can play multiple positions, and he's gaining confidence in what he's doing, well, it's going to add toward it, isn't it?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Again, we've all got this notion because you get sweet on players, you forget, and you something actually you get a bit better is I think sometimes you get a little bit older. If you have kids in particular, when you're an adult, a young adult in particular, a kid and young adult, you don't realise how much people change because people stay fixed. Once you reach a certain age, you don't largely change too much. But if you hang around, if you've got kids or you've got nephews, nieces, and all that kind of stuff, you see how much a few weeks changes them, and you realise how much humans have the ability to get better. And look, to Liverpool, we've seen Klopp improve every footballer pretty much that's walked in the door. So as much as we're like Liverpool definitely need X, Y, and Z. It exists in possibility that Takumi Minamino, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Naby Keita and Kostas Tsimikas and Nico Williams could all turn out to be really good players for us this season. And if that's the case, we actually don't need to go out and buy people. And that I want us to because it's exciting. But there's not many footballers out there that I'm desperate for Liverpool's.
No, I think there's a conversation to be had of what happens further down the line. Do you need to get someone else in? Obviously to replace Gini, or what happens with Jordan Henderson? Yeah. You don't thinking towards
Taki again.
You're thinking towards the future.
Bobby Firmino. Sorry, Robbie Firmino's bundled to the ground. Referee says play on. Bobby jumps to his feet, and Bologna look to get back on the counter attack. Nico Williams does well there, just to slow the attackers down that left hand side. Sorry, Karen.
But I think you're right. But also, the argument would be for obviously a lot of people at home and definitely on the internet is the anxiety of, well, what happens if they don't, and what happens if we get injuries? I don't think you can run a business like that. Unfortunately, otherwise you're doing what Man City do, and you just
can't live like that, mate. Yeah. Look, I mean, Thiago Alcantara is the closest thing to an absolute surefire bet. Couldn't get more guaranteed quality for what you pay, and particularly what we paid for him. And then he got COVID and got snapped in the derby. Ooh, chance for Bologna, fired wide at the near post, and it took him until the back end of the season to really find his feet. So you can buy brilliant players, and they don't get this season's going to be interesting because logically speaking, Jack Grealish and Harry Kane should make Man City amazing. Man City are already amazing. Really, all they're really doing is replacing. Hang on a second, corner. We'll talk about. I'll pick this up in a moment. Corner to Bologna over on the far side. In swinger, near post, flicked away by Kostas Tsimikas. Well met, Jakiri got a touch on that, I think, and got brought down. And it's a free kick to Liverpool on the edge of the box. Yeah, It's nailed on. It's like everyone's accepted. If Kane and Grealish sign for City, that's it, and it's probably right. Probably right. We might as well all not bother. But that's not necessarily always how it goes, because Harry Kane could pick up another injury and he could miss half the season, and then Grealish might not vibe with Pep Guardiola as a coach or whatever. And there's also realistically speaking, is Harry Kane a better striker than Sergio Aguero when he was in his prime? What a ball! Oh, headed down. Jakir nearly got in the end. It goes through to the Bologna goalkeeper. Short answer is largely speaking, no. They're both 25 to 30 goal a season strikers. Jack Grealish, for me, is just them replacing Leroy Sané finally. And I know he's not really kicked on in the same way at Bayern. He had the cruciate injury himself, which is what's taken a bit away from, of course. But like, I would much rather play Jack Grealish than play against prime Leroy Sané for Man City, because of how good he was against us. So my point is this: is that Man City are not going to be any better than the team from 2 seasons ago or 3 seasons ago or whatever. They might at best get.
They're just battered Burnley 6-0 again.
No, but they might at best maintain that level. And are Liverpool better or worse than the side that matched them and beat them in that time?
Yeah,
I'd say better. Maybe there's a few more miles on the clock on a couple of lads. But, undoubtedly, Virgil having had that serious injury, maybe he's worse as a result, but we don't know what that looks like. But everyone else is more experienced and no one else is past their prime. Whatever.
There's also a possible silver lining in all this. Bernardo Silva might get sold.
Well, he's a prick anyway.
That's why it's silver lining, because I want to fucking look at him again.
Silver lining.
Ah.
I genuinely thought that's what you're going with. Shimikas has got it. Left-hand side for Liverpool, cuts back. Taki Minamino, who just really seems to have come alive in this game since his goal. Twisting, turning, goes back to Shimikas again. Nothing doing for him. Puts it onto his right foot and he'll go all the way back to Joe Gomez, who, because of the shorts and him having his shirt untucked, looks really big. I don't know what about it. He just looks girthier than he's looked on a pitch before. Might just
he's had nothing to do for 12 months, Paul. He's been working out.
Yeah, definitely. Ball's dropped on the right-hand side. Shot. And is it a goal? Is it a goal? No, is it at the side net? And you can't tell from that angle. I'm so sorry. That's not us being crap commentators. The goalkeeper is remonstrating. Let's see. It fell to Nico Williams. The shot was deflected. No, it hit the stanchion at the back. Okay, that's fine. No, that's fine. Okay, goalkeeper fell down like he'd been shot. It was all very confusing. They'd taken the deflection. It is a Liverpool corner, near side. Tsimikas. Bobby's making that run towards the near post. Behind him is Fabinho. It's over everyone's head. Cushion volley into the middle. Back heel. Oh, no weight on it. Saved by the goalkeeper.
That was there to be at first time, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, who was he who did the little cushion volley there in the box? Yeah, was it? That was Taki.
Yeah.
Wonderful little bit of inspiration from Taki Minamino inside the 18-yard box there, and Liverpool just couldn't quite get the venom on it. John Page was another super chat. Thank you, John. If you had to pick a second 11, who would you have in each position? Okay, we'll come to that in a second. Let's just see what happens so we don't miss any more massive swathes of important action in the very largely unimportant game of football. Kelleher in goal.
Yeah.
Left back Tsimikas.
Yeah.
Right back.
Nico, innit?
Milner.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to say. I'm just for talking.
I'd say you're the only person I could think of was Nico Williams, but you got a lot to play with in the field, I suppose, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Milner or Nico right back. Centre halves. Matip
Canate, innit?
Matip Canate. Okay. Midfield 3. See, this is where it gets tricky because we don't have
Another DM.
It's Jordan Henderson, but Jordan Henderson's up for me is my first choice in the 8.
So you're obviously going Hendo, Thiago,
Fabinho is my first choice 3. Might be completely wrong to do that though.
Actually, I'll go.
Oh.
Yeah,
That is a thinker.
No, I'll go Nico right back and I'll put Milner in there, and then I'll and then it's Elliot and Keita, isn't it?
Elliot Keita, not Curtis Jones.
We're basing it on pre-season.
Okay, so cool. The front three. Hang on a second. Shimaka's wonderful little cut inside. Curl it in. It's going to drop to the edges to a red shirt. Fabinho batters it off a white shirt of a Bologna player, and it's going to go for a Liverpool throw-in high up in the pitch on that right-hand side. Jota.
Jota definitely. Again, if you're praising it on pre-season, Taki's in the conversation. Taki is in the conversation, and then I think I'll probably go Ox.
Gordon. Okay, Gordon on the right hand side just for a laugh. Ox in the front three, as in the false nine.
I think I'll put him on the right.
On the right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think we can stick with 4-3-3.
I think we could be doing this better, but I'm not saying I know what the answer is. I just feel like there's something we're doing really wrong here. That's a great question from John Page. Let us know. You put mates at the start of your comment, and then put your second choice 11 in there, and we'll read through some of them at half time.
KB's, I'll read one out now because KB's put his in. It's Kelleher, Costas, Nico, Davies and Phillips. Keita, Ox, Jones, Taki, Elliott and Jota.
What was the midfield thing?
Keita, Ox and Jones.
Who's in the DM there?
Nat Phillips, probably.
Right, here comes Joe Gomez into the opponent's half, spreads it wide. This time it's Taki Minamino. He's got a runner in front of him, Curtis Jones. He curled it in towards the penalty spot. The goalkeeper claims it. Nice idea from Takumi Minamino, who's been very, very bright in this half so far. SK Vines is saying my biggest concern is, hang on a second, goal drought in this season as Liverpool lacks attacking midfielder option who can score goals to support front three. What's your opinion, guys? I'm not sure it's that big a problem, if I'm honest. I think Henderson's got goals in him. I think Keita's got goals in him. I think Thiago might have a couple more in him. I don't think he's going to necessarily get double figures. Maybe. Yeah, might be. Curtis Jones has got goals in him as well. Oxlade-Chamberlain's got goals in him. Yeah, I think. I
think again, just right off last season.
Do you know what the problem is? Is that to answer this concern, you need to go out and buy a midfielder who scores 15 to 20 goals a season. But if you get someone who scores 15 to 20 goals a season, they can't play in Liverpool's midfield.
Yeah.
Because you're looking at Bruno Fernandes type players, 10s, and who don't have the game intelligence to play Liverpool's system. So as much as I agree that it would be, if Liverpool had a 15, 20 goal a season midfield, and people always say Coutinho, by the way, but then people forget. No, but what I mean is,
he played most on the left.
People forget how little Coutinho played in midfield for us. Very, very little, and he certainly wasn't like he got his goals coming in from the left hand side. With a couple of exceptions, I think did we play all four against Maribor and we beat them 7-0? That kind of stuff. Maybe Spartak as well. I couldn't attest to the second one, by the way. So please pull me up on.
I think you'll see more goals from midfield next season because we'll have a midfield that we want to play, not Fabinho and Henderson at DM. When we saw the back end of the season, the form upturned because we had players back in. Thiago was better because he was back in his.
What we're going to do as well? We're going to score goals from centre half.
Yeah.
Which we didn't have at all last season.
Yeah.
Like Reece and Nat, obviously, Reece came very close. Nat did score, didn't he? It's Burnley, which is the best thing. We lost 5 goals from Virgil van Dijk last season.
Mm-hmm.
You lost maybe the occasional one from Matip. Gomez doesn't score goals, so that's fine. But
Matip does assist though.
Yeah, absolutely. Champions League assists and everything.
Goalkeeper scores goals now.
Annoying here in the comments is we need to stop buying injured players. I don't think we do buy injured players, do we? I can't think of an injured player at Liverpool. But Andy Carroll was the last injured. Andy Carroll and Aquilani were definitely injured when we bought them.
Yeah.
Maybe thinking of wrong. Anyone else who's injured? Oxlade-Chamberlain had a few injury problems, maybe. I suppose Thiago. But we don't buy. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad thing people make out. I don't think Liverpool do buy injured players because Liverpool play a very intensive brand of football. I just think they're too clever to not have that be a check thing. Anyway, Shaqiri lays it square. Oh, his ball to Jones was poor. Curtis is still battling. He's inside the box. He's got it still. Tries to find space. Oh, unlucky Curtis Jones just couldn't get himself out of danger to get a shot away.
Is it more rare to actually buy a player that never gets injured rather than buying someone who does get injured all the time.
Yeah, well, everyone's got an injury record because it's an incredibly intense sport where you're allowed to kick people in the legs. It's, you know what I mean? Everyone's got an injury record. It's just that I think there's a common misconception because people go on transfer market and they look at the list and they don't look at the context. They look at how many days they've missed, like the Canate thing, like how many days he missed, and it counted like a summer holiday. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like you can't count that. And nobody played. Everyone missed that spell. Or is Shimikas? Oh, he's missed just the bounce a little bit there. He's got the ball again.
Just fancied a skip.
I tell you what, the width he's provided has been tremendous down that left-hand side. We've picked him out loads of times really well. Here's Ox again. It's again Shimikas. Here comes the cross. It's another great one. Hey, header! Oh, he's put it wide. Is that Bobby Firmino? Yeah. It is Roberto Firmino. 7 yards out, just to the back edge of the penalty area, back edge of the goal. Great cross from Shimikas, unmarked, headed it down.
Just someone just in front of him, isn't there?
And wide. I don't.
Should be scoring there, though, really, shouldn't it?
I mean, he's just come back to training, so it's fine. But also, it's Bobby Firmino. So I'm sure people will say that's some sort of indicative of the fact that he's rubbish. It's not. It's just, it's Bobby Firmino. He's fine. Ox goes back into the midfield to claim the ball. Liverpool looking to end the half with a flourish. Taki Minamino's touch isn't quite right there, but he gets stuck back in a great battle in there from Curtis Jones and himself to win the ball back. Shimikas comes away with it, squares it across the pitch.
You been impressed with Shimikas?
Canate, very impressed. Gomez, Shimikas again. Now there is a degree to which there's proximity bias, so you tend to notice the players who are closer to you. So in this instance, you're the ones closest to the camera.
We are playing a lot down the left, though, to be fair.
Yeah. Where is again? If he can be fed from Minamino, he can do. Cross again across the box, cleared for the moment. Shot comes in, blocked.
Shoot!
Fabinho deflected. Can Liverpool keep this one alive? Will it go for a corner kick? Toe poked away, and that will be the end of the first half, I believe. No, they're just going to draw it out for a few more seconds.
I thought you were going to burst into share then.
I believe. There we go. It is half time in our second game. Liverpool 1, Bologna 0. It is Takumi Minamino's goal in the 12th minute that separates the two sides. Liverpool, of course, slightly stronger, certainly more attacking strength side. Ran out 2-0 winners in the 3 o'clock kickoff earlier on today against Bologna. Jurgen Klopp, minus his sonnies, comes on the pitch to have a little look around and just gauge where everyone's at. Just checks on Joe Gomez. Who's impressed?
Shimikas, Taki.
Yep.
I think that's probably it out of that bunch. Shaqiri obviously gets himself an assist as well, so fairly decent.
That's been a good game. Also in some regards,
sorry, 3 players that I would not have thought would have impressed me in that game are those fringe players, as they are.
Good. Yeah. Good. I mean, and that the point I was going to make is that I actually enjoy games like this a bit more because, and it's different now because I know what you're getting out of our first teamers. I'm not going to see something from Mohamed Salah or Mane that's going to make me get excited. I'm not going to see anything that tells me anything new about them. I know those lads inside and out at this point, but to see a slightly more mismatched team and to see some lads like the Shimikas one in particular, like. We basically didn't have him last season.
Nope.
For a variety of reasons, for COVID and fitness and injuries, and then Andy Robertson just being supreme, and then the centre back issues. And we all know that everyone knows these things. Don't need to explain them to you guys anymore. But circumstance, I think, kept him out of the team as much as ability, and I think a lot of people mistook that for his shit.
Yeah.
I don't think he is. I think he's really good, and I think I can see a lot of very Andy Robertson style things from him there. Whereas you take Nico Williams on the other side, and he's got loads of room for development, by the way, so this is not me hanging Nico Williams out to dry. I think he's really good as well too. But Trent Alexander-Arnold is a level beyond, because he's a level beyond everyone else playing right back in the world. Yeah. Andy Robertson is one of, if not the best left back in the world, but we've found a lad here who might be able to perform a lot of the very similar functions to Andy Robertson. We'll need to see how he is defensively.
Yeah.
I want to see whether he can do it over 90 minutes in a heavily intense game, and can he do it the next game and the next game and the next game.
Premier League opposition and Champions League opposition.
Absolutely. But we didn't get to see, he got no pre-season last year. All he did was get sworn at by James Milner and then get COVID.
Yeah.
What a shit pre-season that was for Kostas Tsimikas. There's clearly something, I'm encouraged is what I'm saying, and that's the point. We keep making this about pre-season.
Yeah. That's what I was saying before about, you got to look at these players and what they can improve on and what they can show you, because I said before, we touched on them that interview that we did when we signed him, to get a bit of background on him, what he's like. How does he play? Does he play like Robertson? What can he improve on? Well, he said before, one of the things that we did take from that was his play into the box, deep crosses, early crosses. He's done that 2 or 3 times in this game. Mm-hmm. That's something else Liverpool can exploit. And again, we're talking about, low block sides. But if you've got that in your locker, they don't get back into position, they don't get back into the box. You've got more runners that are going in there, which you've not had for 12 months. It all adds to you increasing your chances of getting a goal in a game. So it is about what you can do defensively. But the point I was making before, when we scored, and it's probably the same for Tsimikas as it is for Ox, when we saw these players that were on the bench or were on the bench and then we didn't see them on the bench for 3-4 games, everyone immediately got mad at them, and I include myself in that as well, going, why aren't you fit? Like, the rest of the lads are struggling. But it's like, well, if you do play them, imagine chucking Tsimikas in the middle of a game last season with Reece Williams and Nat Phillips in defence.
Well, we chucked him in the Champions League and he got injured because he was not ready. He was not ready for that. Right, we're going to take a very short break. We've got a brand new book. It's Henderson 10 Years a Red. It is a phenomenal thing that we've constructed over this summer. I'm very proud of it. It's available for pre-order now. Here's a little advert. Hey everyone, our brand new book has landed. Hendo 10 Years a Red premium collector's edition, the definitive Jordan Henderson collection in A4 size, 200 pages, full colour, incredible insight, in-depth knowledge, and the stories of his rise from a young boy in Sunderland all the way through their academy to the Premier League, taking the captain's armband, becoming the captain, and leading Liverpool to be champions of everything and beyond as well. It's got his greatest moments season on season, some incredible, unique, phenomenal custom artwork from some of the best Liverpool artists on the scene, incredible high-definition photos of his best moments as well. It is an incredible Jordan Henderson collection, and it fits right in your hands, just about. It is a behemoth of a book. It is incredible, and it is available right now. You can get it, and you can learn more about the Liverpool skipper from the people who are closest to him on that journey: friends, family, coaches, players, and managers. Yes, it is Hendo 10 Years of Red, and it is available right now on redmenmerch.com. Get involved. Hey, right?
Yeah. Just going to give you some information.
Some private business information on a live stream. Well done, Ross. Right, yes, the book is available to pre-order right now. They've arrived, so they are real things. We just need to get them packaged up, and they can start to be shipped out from next week.
The standard editions will be from Monday.
Yeah.
The signed ones were supposed to be the Monday after, but we
might be able to get them a bit sooner. Okay, cool, brilliant. Yeah, get involved now. The signed editions have been flying out. We've had to increase the numbers on them, so if you want one, they will sell out. So if you do want a signed edition signed by myself, by Ross, and by Ben, the authors of Hendo 10 Years Red, then do get involved right now. redmenmerch.com. It's the second half of Liverpool Bologna, the 1-0 up that is kicking off now. I just want to say something. Actually, I'm going to do this a few times on these watch-alongs between now and then. It's a conversation Tom had with regards to people's conduct in the comments. By all means, have opinions. By all means, talk about the footballers and talk about whether people are playing well or not playing well, or whether they need to improve. But anyone who is offensive in the comments will not be in the comments anymore, is what I'm saying. So yeah, be respectful, have some nice chat, talk to your fellow Liverpool fans, and listen, if you're a fan of other football clubs, come in, get involved, come and know what it's like to have a proper professional football club outfit to listen to content around. It's fine, right?
It was so close to being nice all the way through.
But yeah, look, we welcome fans of all football clubs. We welcome fans from all over the world, no matter what your background is, as long as you love footy, which you should do, I guess. Because if you don't, just do something else, right? Sound. But yeah, look, we're saying this now. We're not standing for it. We have zero tolerance for knobheads. There's plenty of other places on the internet for you to spout your nonsense. So if you want to be mean or you want to be, nasty or whatever, then you won't be doing it on the Redmen TV platforms anywhere. But anyway, we're underway. We're a minute into this game. Bologna started brightly. There have been some changes at half time for Liverpool. Do we know what they are, Ross? Divock Origi's certainly on.
Oh, didn't realise he was even on the bench.
Is that Kate Gordon who's on as well? Tom, do you know about this? Nah. Yeah, Kate Gordon looks like he's on the right-hand side. Divock Origi is on in centre forward. Nico persists on the team sheet there. You can see him still at right back. Long clearance there, back to the Bologna back line. They're going to knock it around their half, look for another opportunity. Div is centre forward, it appears. Kate Gordon is wide on the right of the front three. I don't know whether we've changed the left-hand side just yet. We'll have a look in a moment.
Origi, Clarkson, Gordon and Adrian are on for Alisson, Fabinho, Firmino, Shaqiri.
Say that slower. Go one by one.
Origi.
Okay, go for the goalkeeper. Adrian. What?
Adrian.
Yeah.
But Clarkson.
Is on for Alisson.
Yeah.
Clarkson is on for
Fabinho. Gordon for Shaqiri.
Gordon for Shaqiri.
Origi for Firmino.
Brilliant. Okay, cool. That's fine by me. Let's let Tom sort that out. That make it easy for you, Tom? There we go. We love you, Tom. If you love Tom, let Tom know how much we love him in the comments, by the way, because in fact Ross as well. If you ever tweet Ross, just tweet the Redmen TV, or you can tweet at RossieC89 as well, because they both have to be subjected to the white hot torrent of nonsense that exists on social media. They have their face to the hot coals, as it were. So yeah, make them feel good.
It got to me yesterday, Paul. Shouldn't,
but yeah, no, it does. It seeps in. It's like it's poison, absolutely poison.
And then I tried to reason with the internet and I lost.
You don't do that. Just ignore it. You just don't get sucked in. It's why for all there might be pros and cons to having proper verified social media accounts. Oh, gone for goal! Decent effort for Liverpool there from that left-hand side. Curtis Jones got a shot away in very Curtis Jones-esque fashion, just dipped after deflecting wide to the right-hand post. There's a corner to Liverpool. Yeah,
that was very Everton.
It was, wasn't it? There's pros and cons to having faces to photos, but if I could see that it was a child trying to argue with me, I wouldn't argue with a child in real life, so I wouldn't do it on social media either. Not a comfortable clearance there. Bologna playing some head tennis and managed to come away. Nico Williams drags his man to the ground, and that would be a yellow card all day long in proper organised football, but it's pre-season. The referee decides.
This referee's not asked, is he?
Not asked at all. He's got his match fee, which is probably about 50 quid. He's probably going to go and sit out there and have a bevy looking over that wonderful vista later on, and that would be fee enough for me.
Would you be tempted to absolutely lash the ball and try and get it in the sea?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Yes, I would. You?
Yeah.
Good.
It's been eyeing up for 2 hours.
Good to know. Josh Owen with the super chat, which we'll come to if we just see how Bologna handle this attack down the right-hand side. Kostas Tsimikas stands his man up. Kurt Jones is back there to offer support. He's crossed it between the two of them. Oxlade-Chamberlain tracks back, gives it to Adrian. Adrian needs to clear his lines because he does that very slowly. That's his one most noticeable trait. Divock pulling forward. I thought you said Divock Origi wasn't even involved.
Didn't think he was.
There you go. Is he not on the substitute bench list of all the squad before? Should we just, Tom, can you just pull the laptop up a sec?
Didn't even look at it. I literally sent it to Tom and the subs are on that list.
The subs are on there as well. That's why I didn't even doubt you when you said it for a single second. Saved by Adrian there, low down to his left-hand side, comfortable in the end. Liverpool come forward.
I've preempted moving on from him moving on, Paul. What's happened?
Kate Gordon, very isolated on this right-hand side, finds Nico Williams behind him, forward run inside there. Is picked up. Kate Gordon outside of the boot, left ball, great pass. Oxlade-Chamberlain fires it across the box.
Shoot.
Tsimikas picks it up, goes to the strike, beaten away by the goalkeeper. Oh, what a ball from Kate Gordon that was.
And the run from Chamberlain, he got a ball around the corner and he just seemed just bombing straight into the box.
Very good stuff. I've not watched tons of pre-season, but Kate Gordon, I have been very impressed with what I've seen of him so far. Tsimikas, corner again to Liverpool, far side, out swinger. Canate's got near post. Oh, he just couldn't make a solid connection with it. Don't know how he got that wrong.
Encouraging from Tsimikas. He's a left back that can hit the ball on target.
Yep, it's a good start. I'm still, honestly, it's pre-season, so it's impossible to truly rate him against Andy Robertson.
Yeah.
But I've not seen anything that suggests he's worse than Andy Robertson from what I've seen. And bearing in mind, I've seen him play the first half an hour game in pre-season, and I've watched him play for 36 minutes in this game, and a couple of highlights from a bit from his involvement in goals or whatever in the other games.
There he is again, winning the ball back.
Yeah, really good, really good. We're coming forward again. Oh, unlucky, the ball just cut out there. Taki Minamino giving away possession. Kanate cuts out the through ball. Well done.
It's also a testament to his mentality, isn't it? Because I must know Robertson's world class. And he's going to find it hard to kind of push for him. But for everything we mentioned before about last season, what happened to him, to get the bit between his teeth, and so far what we've seen on evidence is go, actually, well, I can play for this football club, and I can.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, why not? You got to. He's in the prime of his career. You'd be looking at Andy Robertson himself at the rise he's gone through. There's not like the thing about Andy Robertson. This I don't want to feel like I'm being disrespectful to Robbo, but like Robbo compared to Trent, Trent has like a footballing ability above.
Yeah, like
the set pieces, the free kicks, the cross. Trent is just a gloriously talented footballer. Like Trent's too good to be a right back, which is why no one talks about moving Andy Robertson into midfield. Let me simplify that argument. It's always, when can we move Trent into midfield? No one talks about Robertson. So it's more likely that Tsimikas might be able to replicate. He might actually be similar, and he might actually be better. He's probably not, because the odds are he's not.
Yeah.
But he's, whatever. He's good. I'm being impressed. And I like being impressed. I like getting carried away with pre-season. Better than getting miserable about it. Josh Owen, finally, super chat. Josh, thank you. With Villa signing Ings, do you think Southampton might be tempted to take a punt on Divock? Now, I got warned by Neil Jones about this earlier, that one of the major news outlet, I think it was, someone got suckered in because there was a fake account that basically said this was a thing. So it's not real, but yeah.
I've said the same thing about Wolves and Tottenham.
Yeah.
But we need to get rid of him. I think he'd have the same vibe as Danny Ings. When Danny Ings was at Liverpool, people kind of like, okay, we'll take £20 million for him. Then he starts playing regular first team football as a striker, getting some rhythm, consistency to his game, starts banging in goals. Then I was like, oh, we should have kept him. The same thing I think will happen with Divock Origi. He'll go to a club, won't play one game in 6. He'll play 2-3 games a week consistently, and he'll score more goals.
Yeah, no, absolutely. The point made, actually, because we did a good chat on Divock on the Transfer Insight show today, so do check that out. I think, did we do that on the live one, Tom? Divock chat. Yeah, so the free live version of Transfer Insight, which is on the YouTube channel, we did some good Divock chat on all that. Is that he just might not be? He's just so laid back that he might not be asked to move. He's quite happy at Liverpool, which is one thing. But I look at, like, you're right, Wolves, Southampton, Tottenham, Everton could do worse than having someone like Divock Origi around. Look, Calvert-Lewin's well better than him, but
who else have we got?
Exactly. Yeah. Moise Keane at the moment, who knows what career he's going to have. Leicester, I've said for the season or so as well.
They bought
Patson Daka, but like Vardy's not going to go on forever, and Iheanacho, I know he had a big a purple patch of scoring, but he's crap.
Yeah.
So you could do worse there as well. But anyway, yeah, there shouldn't be a shortage of takers, but there seems to be, and it makes you wonder that there's clearly something else to it all. But there you go.
He's got that scholarship thing at Liverpool Uni, hasn't he? So he's.
Well, I thought that felt like a legacy thing to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it felt like a last hurrah. Like, I'm going, so I've had a great time at Liverpool. I'm going to leave a permanent thing, but apparently not. Right, Bologna have a corner. 40 minutes played. Liverpool have been okay in this game so far. Not really kicked on since the substitutions, of course, but we shall see. Outswinger now, far side of the picture. Dealt to the near post by Kanate, because of course. John Page with Super Chat. Thank you, John. If you could buy a backup for Fab, who would you buy? Who would you be happy as a backup? This is the issue with it. I don't think Liverpool can go out and buy a specialist number 6, which is why I think there's definitely something to, if you're going to buy someone, it's someone who can do a job there, not someone who can do a job somewhere else in the team, I think, but I don't know who that would be.
But sooner.
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, but Saul as well, or Saul, can do that job if needs be. I don't want to see Thiago playing in there. I'm happy for Henderson to do it. If hang on a second, the corner for Bologna, far side again. Is Canate going to head this away? No, it's Shimmercast this time at the near post, and it's a throw-in to Bologna. If you told me Jordan Henderson was playing the 6 and it was Thiago and Keita in front, or it was, Thiago and Elliott or Jones or whatever, fine, no, I'd be made up with that. But that's the problem with our second best 6 is our best right-sided 8 in Henderson.
Yeah. And it'll be him this season that does it if Fabinho's injured.
Yeah, absolutely. So good question. Anyone got any suggestions in the comments? Let us know the answers to John Page's question there. That'd be lovely.
Going back to that...
Kante for the DM, says Mick Morgan. Yeah, by Kante.
Jota Bobby chat we had in the first game. Do you not think it would be Jota? Because I was just thinking Bobby's just played half an hour there to his stage at pre-season. He's obviously like a week behind.
I was thinking the same thing when we were talking about it, to be honest. You're right. At the moment, but then I don't know how much the next game, a week, 2 weeks of training, or another week and a bit of training and one more match might do towards that. But
you wouldn't make the same case for Alisson and Fabinho, though, would you? You just put them straight in.
Well, maybe, there might be a gamble on Fabinho, because you might gamble on... that's the point. Gini would start in the 6. I think if you had any concerns over Henderson and Fabinho, I don't think you risk Henderson. On a scale of things, you're right. There's no need to risk Bobby if Jota, Salah and Mane are fit. Kate Gordon, right-hand side of the penalty area, needs support. Twist and turn, it goes to Byland, trips over his own legs. He's still got the ball. He's turned his mind inside out. He's been hauled to the ground. That is exceptional skill from Kate Gordon. He fell over and you think, unlucky lad, that's it. But he gets up and he just does his player completely.
He's almost twice his size as well, by the look of it.
That was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant from Kate Gordon once again. Here come the rest of the subs. Nat Phillips is coming on for Joe Gomez. Owen Beck presumably coming on for Nico Williams. Oh, there you go, a little handshake confusion. And Ben Woodburn is on again.
For a laugh.
For a laugh. So for one more.
Don't care, just play 12 lads.
We've got 12 men on the pitch unless someone can tell me who's got
on. It's not Curtis Jones.
It's not Ox.
I feel like I'm on deck. It's not you.
It's not Tacky. Ball floated in anyway. Backstick, header down, headed off the line. Oh, Canate, so close to opening his Liverpool account. Cleared off the line. Great downward header across the goal. It was arcing towards that bottom corner.
I thought it was a Origi.
Oh, maybe it was actually. Sorry, he might be. You know what? You might be absolutely right. I was hoping because I just wanted to be. Wanted to be Canate. So I'm gonna have a little look at that one. Hopefully. No, you're absolutely right there. Yeah, it was Divock Origi at the back stick. He headed down. It was goal. It was destined. Look at that for a clearance. He wasn't even between the sticks. The number 20 for Bologna threw himself in.
Or the substitute that went off.
Go on.
Gosh, I shouldn't have guessed.
Okay, cool. That makes sense. Yeah. All the way over. Ben Woodburn picks it up now.
Oh, referee!
Fouled, surely a penalty. And the referee. Is that Guy Medell? Oh, it is.
Used to be for, was it Cardiff?
Cardiff, yeah. I've had him on Pro Evo Master League before. He's this big.
Gary Medell.
That's late. Woodburn.
It's wild as well. Oh, dear.
Knocks it away. Surely that's a penalty. Reckless. Is Woodburn playing? So is
Woodburn's playing right back.
Right back, yeah.
Beck left back. Phillips centre back.
Oh, he's devastated with himself as Medell. Who's going to take the pen? It's going to be your Lord and Saviour, Divock Origi.
He scored in the first game, did he? Scored a penalty? That was not a penalty.
Yes. Oh, God, yeah, he did, didn't he? Right. Penalty to Liverpool. 45 minutes played. Divock just having a little consultation with the referee there. The ball won't stay on the penalty spot. He's not happy with that at all. This is the worst preparation for a penalty. The ball just won't stay still. A couple of steps back, little step to the left. Not much of a run up at all. Twinkle toes. Ball! He's at the post. Sent the keeper completely the wrong way. Low and hard to the right hand side. Slams off the post and comes out. Whew.
Oh, that was anticlimactic, wasn't it?
It was indeed. It's all because he did how long it took him to spot the ball. That's what it is. Volleyed ball back from Canate to Adrian. Dali's on it. Oh, don't do it, Adrian. Flick on from Divock Origi there. Lloyd Senior saying we should get James Rodriguez. Absolutely fucking not. Garbage. Absolutely garbage.
The person with the comment before was very annoyed who said stop buying injured players, and then someone gets like, can't be asked.
Yeah, absolutely. He totally did the keeper there, Origi, bless. It was
hard lines.
Hard lines. Hard kick, hard lines.
Keeper's had enough.
Keeper's had enough. He's gone off with embarrassment there. He could not have gotten further away from that. He's gone off. And they've brought on a substitute goalkeeper. Good for them.
Good for Divock Origi. Not as he sent him to the shops, he sent him to the subs bench.
He's literally sent him home. Yeah. Divock's gone, did you get me paper while you were there? And he's gone, I didn't. I'm so sorry. I'll be back in a minute. See you in the bar after. Liverpool coming forward with it again. More calculated build-up this time. Bologna looking a little bit more disjointed themselves. Obviously haven't made substitutions. Ball given away.
That backdrop looked like it's just a big canvas.
Yeah. You have got a major hard on for this background.
It's not been anywhere for 18 months. Ball.
Honestly,
fucking
genuinely looking at it with the international break and eyeing cheap flight glances up very much so.
Very Truman Show. Jim Carrey comes out the door in the middle of it, we're fucking quite happy.
Yeah. Liverpool looking to keep the press on. Good work down that right hand side. Oh, it's been won in the middle of the bar. Lucky Clarkson, who just couldn't keep the ball under control there, right on the edge of Bologna's 18-yard box. Got it over on that far side. Good battling there from Beck. Oh, lovely clearance classic. There. Flicked it up and volleyed it away. And again, 2 overhead clearances.
Oui.
And it's 30 yards from goal on the left-hand side. It will be a Liverpool throw-in. Salsas, and where's Vandenberg and Davies? Preston, and probably wishing he was still at Preston. Sheffield, maybe. There's a possibility. Sound, more substitutions for Bologna as this game peters out. We've got just over 10 minutes to go. I just want to say thank you to our headline sponsors for the watch along with Dreams and Songs, threadsforreds.com. If you want some amazing Liverpool gear, I'm wearing one right now. It says Dreams and Songs. I think it's great. It's a wonderful t-shirt and it's obscured heavily by the microphone, but they've got a 6x range that are available right now. Pin badges, mugs, t-shirt, the lot. Go and check out threadsforreds.com and get yourself some amazing Liverpool themed gear right now.
What is your favourite European Cup final? That's the beauty of that stuff, you know. Buy the lot, but I went full Istanbul because I rate that.
Well, that's the beauty of it. Generationally, I've now got 2 to choose from, the ones that I really love. But I did have a little think about 84 as being a bit of a hipster's choice, just because I was alive, for a start.
Yeah. I was only 2.
Yeah, well, I was but a baby, but I think I was a whole 1.5 at the time, but maybe. But yeah, check the range out, threadsforreds.com. Some really, really good stuff. Liverpool looking to add to the 1-goal lead that they got early on in the game through Takumi Minamino. Nothing doing for them at the moment. Bologna, again, just the quality of this football match has dropped off fairly significantly. It was probably, I imagine this wasn't close to being Bologna's strongest team anyway. We know some changes for Liverpool. Divock Origi tracking back, tries to win the ball, and instead gives away a free kick.
Where do you think Bologna finished last season, Paul?
Are they even in the Serie A team still? I've got no idea. It's been a long time. Bottom half.
Oh, yeah. Yes and yes.
12th.
Yes.
Fuck off.
Yes.
Seriously?
Yeah. How many points? If you get this, I'll be impressed.
I was nearly about 44. I thought, yeah, there you go. That would have been fucking brilliant. Great ball, great one. Ben Woodburn, hold down. Maybe Ben, your reaction to that at the Redmen TV on Twitter, but be nice or you're getting kicked off. He plays in multiple positions. He's come on in midfield and right back. He's played left wing, right wing, centre forward for the under-23s, under-18s. Canate going for it, and he didn't get his head on it.
It's a free kick.
And it is a free kick to Bologna, just on the edge of the Bologna penalty area. How many L's in Chamberlain, Tom? Oh, sound. Right, Bologna knocking it round the back. Oh, good. Bologna building up. Very little happened in this football match, ladies and gentlemen, so don't worry yourselves too much.
The ones on Sunday and Monday are going to be so much better.
Yeah.
Just for the fact that they're Anfield. Oh dear.
There's a foul on Canate.
Didn't like that.
He's gone down, clutching the back of his leg there. Hopefully he is okay. Yeah, I can't wait to be back at Anfield again. I'm annoyed in so much. Just at Anfield, going through the routine of it and stuff. Yeah, great. Nicholas Harris with the 79p.
Somebody.
Yeah, it did. Just go. If you want to ask a question, by all means do. With control there over on the left. Couldn't get the solid connection on it. Would have been a wonderful finish from Div if that had gone in.
Lots of people mocking our internet.
No, I know.
What's up, lads? The AOL free. Super chat. Jamie Loudon.
$4.99. Thank you, Jamie. Evening, lads. Hope you're all well and refreshed for the new season. It'll be Xmas Eve next Friday. Cannot wait. I'm looking forward to being excited about the footy again. I'll have had no choice but to do another season like last season if it was going to be like that, of course, because it's my job. But I really couldn't have had another season like it was, because it was just dire, wasn't it? The no fans thing. I enjoyed doing these shows, and we continue doing these shows throughout the campaign as well. That's a foul on Kate Gordon. Yes, edge of the box, brilliant. But it's not footy, and I know for a lot of people that's how you consume football, and that's cool. But that's just but stakes.
Yeah.
I've not been asked about the Olympics. I've watched bits and pieces of it, but I was really looking forward to the Olympics until I found out there were no fans in a lot of things. I watched a bit of the powerlifting, some of the women's powerlifting the other day, the weightlifting, like the high-end one. It was a plus 87 kg or whatever. And there weren't loads of fans, but there was enough people in there to actually make a noise, and gave you a bit of feeling for what it was.
The Euros is a good example of that. There were certain games that I think obviously Denmark was one, Hungary was another, where they were playing games. The first watching...
Leighton Clarkson with the free kick.
You're watching a game of football, but the spectacle, it's the atmosphere. That's not the same as being in the stadium. You're right, but it's the next step up from nothing, from what we've had for 18 months.
It tells you the story.
Yeah,
you don't, because this is the thing about footy. We know a lot of the players and all that, but I can watch anything and be told by what you get told what's happening by the audience almost. Do you know what I mean? They
not
fill in
fake
the blanks.
crowd noise.
No, which is just fucking shite, isn't it? Completely agree there.
I think you're right for Sunday or Monday for me. Even you have a walk alone inside the stadium again. Just things that you kind of, we've said this before, that you kind of just take for granted, or is your weekly routine. You don't ask for 18 months, so I honestly can't wait.
Yeah, buzzing, absolutely buzzing for it. 3.5 minutes left to go in the game. Tom's match clocks died a death. He's having a bad time, Tom. Toffee, get off the Wi-Fi, lads. Yeah, I know, pricks. We're gonna see this game out. It's been all right. This hasn't it? A pre-season game is that making loads of substitutions can ruin football.
120 minutes of football. Sorry.
What?
120 minutes of football.
I don't know.
What?
How many of these lads have played?
I know, but I mean, fuck it out. 90 minutes is me peak. We spoiled us with half an hour once before. We've doubled it since.
Happened the last couple of minutes of this game. Taki makes the forward run, isn't used by Ox, goes back instead to Clarkson. Clarkson brings it under control, gets his head up, looks for the box to the byline, pulls his cross back, headed away, only as far as... Ooh, the goal kick. Boo. Boo. Let's have the box song, Yeah, here we go. Let us know your man of the match suggestions then in the comments. We're going to be doing the instant match reaction on the redmentv.com after this. So if you want a bit of stuff coming up for you in the coming weeks, of course, as the season kicks up into high gear, the watch-alongs will be back this season. Do not worry about that, but we will have more content in and around Anfield as well, as fans get back into stadium, which is going to be incredible. There's loads more exclusive interviews, features, documentaries for us this season. Perfect time to watch some amazing Liverpool content, support what we do, and have a great laugh as well. And if you are a Club Legend subscriber, you get entered into fans minus all the knobs you tend to get on social media. So if you want that, and then chat with our the guys behind Redmen TV in those groups as well, then yeah, come over to redmentv.com and get involved. There is literally nothing happened in the football match. Bologna have been stroking the ball around. That's what me and Ross will be doing. I can tell you that for. What?
You made it sound like we were giving each other a massage.
Yeah.
Right,
there it is. Full time, Liverpool 1, Bologna 0. That's 3-0 to Liverpool aggregate in the coming days and weeks. Make sure again you subscribe to the redmentv.com. The instant match reaction, which will not be buffering unless your internet shit, will be streaming on the redmentv.com in a couple of hours time, so make sure you come over and check that out. As the season kicks off, of course, we will have build-ups and we will have post-match shows. The final word shows will be exclusive on the redmentv.com, as well as the Reds Transfer Roundup show, the Around the League show, and all those wonderful exclusive interviews, documentaries, and features on TV.com. Thank you so much to threadsreds.com, our wonderful sponsor today. And yes, as mentioned, of course, as well before, we have got our brand new book, Jordan Henderson, 10 Years of Red, which is available right now. I was looking at that camera. Tom's not got onto it. He's clearly busy. There he is. Yeah, it's boss. It's massive. It's huge. It's dead thick. It's dead weighty. And it is an amazing present for yourself or for somebody who loves Jordan Henderson, Liverpool, or football itself. Redmenmerch.com. We'll play a little advert for that to end us out in a moment. But yes, I hope to see you guys all as well. So hope to see you there. Hey everyone, our brand new Jordan Henderson collection in A4 size, 200 pages, full colour, incredible insight, in-depth in the captain's armband, becoming the captain and leading Liverpool to be champions of everything and beyond as well. It's got his greatest moments season on season. So it is an incredible Jordan Henderson collection and it fits right in your hands just about. It is a behemoth of a book. It's on that journey, friends, family, coaches, players and managers. Yes, it is Hendo, 10 Years of Red, and it is available right now on Redmen.